Sweet. Who wants to recap last session for inspiration? Last session was fun.
Speak for yourself.
I had a great time. I had a great time.
I'm out of inspiration again. Shocker. So if no one else wants to.
Yeah, go for it.
Take it away.
Just before you get started, I'm not saying that I need to go back to the eye doctor and maybe get my prescription checked out, but I just had a good 20 seconds where I was like, why is there like a counter on my sheet that says gender reparations? Uh, and it
Okay.
and it's like, oh, that's my counter for greater restoration. I'm sure your glasses are the right prescription. I'm sure you're fine, dude.
Incredible.
I won't make my new Discord status Adam's gender reparations because I don't want you to get shit for that. But oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, good times.
Fuck, I'm tearing up. Someone recap session.
I'm sorry to
We-
interrupt, Ted.
No, it's fine. I hadn't even gotten started, so it's not really interrupting. We began, I believe, with our fight with Nepheron, which took some time. There was a from the top rope suplex out of a statue. There was a lot of lightning. There was a lot of Victor firing magic missiles, and then there was a pretty deceased Arcanoloth. There was virtually nothing to loot. I believe the robe was removed from the pile of dust and then handed to Victor. I think the glasses. Somebody took the glasses.
I don't think anyone did. I think they
Did-
got left.
Did no one take the glass? Okay, well,
I
I
mean, I
thought-
thought we'd made a point to take everything that was worth anything.
yeah. Well, I don't think the glasses are worth anything. They're literally just his glasses. I
They
don't think they're
they
magic.
got left because nobody mentioned specifically they were taking them.
For some reason, I thought Zeldrin did, but
If
I would
Zeldrin
actually
did,
have
and
to
let's-
double check my re-listen, so I'm not.
Yeah, if they're in your notes, you've got them. But like, if nobody
I mean-
specifically mentioned it,
Yeah, I mean, I if they're just glasses, then I mean, I wouldn't have taken them.
that
I-
has yet to be determined.
That is true, but I already have glasses, and as we can, well, you know what? Apparently, we need to go back because Azarak has some glasses to get to avoid the gender reparations.
They have been determined to be non-magical. That might be the thing you're thinking of. They're non-magical, but their value has not been determined in any capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Regardless, once Nepheron was dispatched, we continued to explore the temple in an effort to find the amber sarcophagus that Casimir needs to bring back Petrina. Along the way, we encountered a number of different things. We encountered a group of what we, the players, know from like 4 or 5 different games now to be Nothics. Everybody's favorite little secret stealers.
I love these guys.
Everybody's favorite little mind readers, I guess, is a better way to put that. They were not guarding. They have been residing here in the temple. They explained more or less that they were the vestiges of some of the wizards who built the temple. They were not defeated by Strahd. They were defeated by someone else, which I think we all sort of understood to be the wizard entity that was renamed by Zeldrin, although that supposition could be very wrong. We also encountered a large golem made out of red stone of some kind who squashed McCormick. We we encountered a rather hostile group of furniture that did not want us in a room. We encountered a group of dead adventurers who are now back to being dead. Before dispatching said golem after Zazarak and Rokea made some new friends. Everything is totally cool. Excellent bonding going on. We defeated the golem, pushed past what was a very, very full treasure room containing all sorts of stuff into a smaller chamber that has some stairs that head upwards, but also had it also had the sarcophagus that Casimir was looking for. And after putting his hands on it, he appeared to age quite rapidly, or at least something along those lines. And he is convinced that it is done, that Petrina has been returned. And we are still here with Victor, who is, at this point, the only one who has come here with a purpose, an explicit purpose, that has not completed it. He's a little bit pouty right now, but we have defeated the vampires that were in here, had a couple snacks, and rip roaring ready to go. There were some lessons on how to fight properly handed out in the vampire fight. Everything's cool.
Yeah, that is where we finished. I think there was a moment in there that I wanted to make some clarification on, but I have already forgotten what it was. So
The furniture was not actually active. It was something else throwing the furniture. 'Cause that was. I'm making a joke. Right?
yeah, okay, yeah.
That's a lame meta joke.
Okay, yeah. I think it may have been with the clarification with Casimir that he has the power to restore Petrina now.
It didn't actually just happen. Got it.
Yes, correct. I don't remember if he told you what he needs to do next. But I guess we'll.
It's not.
All right, great, cool. We'll handle that. So you are in the aftermath of your battle and subsequent mauling of several vampires who were buried through the stone surface. Oh, I remember the correcting point. The red stone golem. It was just fully made of amber.
Yep.
So yeah. Just in case that had okay, so yes, you guys are standing amongst torn and rended bodies. Many of you are fairly wearied by how you guys have maybe been within the temple since your rest.
We've long rested here at least once, so it's been a while.
Yeah, you've been in the temple here for a while, but since you've risen from that rest, it hasn't been very long.
Yeah, we have not short rested since our
Correct.
long rest.
Mhm.
And so that means, we've had just back-to-back fights. I have more spell slots than I remembered that I had, but
Oh, great.
not many.
Yeah, you guys are bloodied. and tired. Um, and Victor has made his point that he has yet to find what he has come for. What is it that you would like to do?
Well, we can go up the stairs here. Maybe we can find what Victor's looking for. You all might. I mean, we might want to take a quick break before we do that. Zezarek, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for your new friend, you'd be. And I just sort of gesture to the dead bodies.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough time in this temple. I'm not gonna lie. I've had not my favorite place, and perhaps I've taken one too many blows to the head, Victor. But can you remind me what you're looking for?
This place, it is full of power, secrets, and magic. You know
Oh,
that.
so you're just talking like in general. You'll search for a way out of here. You're not look. Is there something specific that you're looking for, or just magic in general?
There is something that is here that can help us leave this place. I want to find it, but it has been made very clear that I have not been given the trust to determine whether or not for myself any of the power that could be found here could potentially be what I am looking for.
I mean, it boils down to, I don't know that if you were offered lichdom, you'd turn it down. That's where the core of this comes from. You know,
I mean, he knows this one would turn him into a vampire, and he's not inching his way towards it.
but would he inch his way towards it if we were not in the room?
I mean, he said he just wants out of here. Can you blame him? This place sucks. I mean,
Yeah, like real bad.
Well, I'd certainly
everybody
want out of it
lives
too.
in fear. Arena's been munched on a few times. There's wild animals in the streets. People are
These
selling
are
their
all-
kids for drugs. I mean, I don't blame Victor for wanting to leave. I got
Certainly not. I mean,
no reason to believe that he'd do anything other than want to leave.
Right, but so far the only way that we know we could leave is by defeating Strahd. And if that is the operating way out of here, then I mean, lichdom might get you a lot closer to being able to do that. But that doesn't mean that we should add a lich to the world. If we want to continue looking for a an emergency exit, that's fine with me. I just, there is not a trust that exists yet that would make me comfortable with you taking a gift without us knowing what the gift is first. This place has been from the get-go full of an air of tangible evil. This, if I'm understanding right, is where Strahd came to become a vampire in the first place.
No, I don't. I didn't think that was. Although we asked about that, and he didn't. This place existed before him, right?
This place existed before him, and he came to this place, and it is where he gained his vampiric nature.
That was
Probably
revealed to you, Rokea. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the exact opposite.
No. It said that it was here before Strahd. Strahd came here and accepted his gift.
Got it.
Important clarification. Yeah.
Well, look, Victor, I do get your point. uh, And you have been a valuable addition to our little group here. But
But I still owe you, right?
well, no, that's ridiculous. And given that you've got such a innate sense of how magic works, I'm surprised that you're still stuck on that. You've seen what touching these things does when you make a deal with them. I mean, look at me. I'm as furry as floof right now. Just so I could be a little tougher. Now, do I regret it? No, I do not. Because as Rokea pointed out, had I not made that deal, there's a good chance I'd be dead right now. But you must have seen that flash in my eye and noticed how I was off on the deal I made earlier. So, I mean, I am sorry if that's the takeaway that you've gotten from our conversation. But quite frankly, Victor, read the room. I've clearly been changed by these things.
Take a look over
Rokea,
there at,
Rokea's
Don't
clearly
bring
been
me into
changed
your
by these
mess.
things. Oh, enough out of you, Rokea. Right?
And you want you want to throw down, little man? You're not in shape to do that. You keep me out of this. Your little lover's spat can be yours. Don't bring me into it.
See, Victor, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We've been friends now for many, many years. And if Rokea, do you not understand that, Rokea, that even that threat is tremendously out of character for you? That's what these things do, Victor.
take a look over there at Casimir. He certainly didn't look like that when we arrived.
Right.
And
I
of
can't
the
believe you
three
all are
kids in
pinning all
this
the blame on Victor here. Y'all are real shitty. Real shitty.
Pardon me?
Victor
Putting
didn't put his
blame-
hands on the stones. And you say, oh, Victor, how can you not understand? Just say you're fucking sorry. All right, Victor, let's go up the stairs. We'll go find something else. You two, take a break. Put your insides back in.
You know, that's a reasonable point, Rokea. Victor, I am sorry for saying that. It's not true.
His face, while his brow, while furrowed, just sort of begins to unwind a little, and he breaks the eye contact that he's kind of been bouncing between the three of you with some severity, and just looks down, his hands sort of on the cloak that he's wearing, and he just nods in acknowledgement of your apology.
Right. Are you two going to hang around while my brother and I put ourselves back together, or are you heading up the stairs?
Take a quick look upstairs.
You going up?
Yeah.
How far up you?
I mean, just to whatever the next landing is.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Let me check the lighting in here. That can't be right. Hold on. Oh, hold on, buddy. Okay. All right. Ted, there you are. Okay. Ah, there we go.
Yep.
That's the map. Okay, great. You have this spiraling staircase that leads up with just the center hollowed so that you can see Zeldrin and Zazarak as you climb the stairs into a stone library. I'm assuming you go all the way up, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. 20-foot high walls, 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in a firish hell. A black marble railing encloses the golden marble staircase you've ascended. Against the gray walls stand 6 10-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of incredibly well preserved tomes. There are embroidered rugs, chairs, and candelabras in the southern half of the room.
Hmm. I will just go over to a bookshelf.
Hey, Victor, what do you think? Should we give him a shout? Let him know there's chairs, it's a little more comfortable, no dead bodies.
His jaw's a little slack as he's taking in the room and just barely catches like the end of what you're saying. And he nods.
Yeah,
And
okay.
yeah, looks over the railing and,
No.
shouts.
Why don't
Oh.
you take a look around first? Real quick, just give it a skim.
He kind of scurries over to a bookshelf and begins looking at spines. They're high enough, like some of these shelves are high enough that like they are very much out of reach, and there are no ladders to reach the things up high.
You said these are 10 feet high?
Uh, do. Yeah, they are. They Miles mimicked my tune. They are 10 feet tall. Yes.
Okay. I will give him enough time to go over one bookshelf before I call down.
Okay.
It'll take him a little bit to get up here, so you better hurry. Hey! Oi! There's chairs! And rugs! And no dead bodies! Unless Casimir dies on the way up, somebody should bring him up. Hopefully he doesn't die.
You two
To the
need
brothers.
to head upstairs. I'm just getting Casimir and Irina.
Casimir's kind of leaning on the corner there, as Irina's kneeling down on the ground and sort of very like she's sorting through coins, with the very apparent understanding that that is going to be kind of an impossible task, but she's like got a few separated piles. But she stands up abruptly, dusts herself off, and nods. 2 of them will follow.
Zeldrin takes a deep breath and goes up as well.
All right.
Thought this might make the rest more comfortable.
All
Grab a
right.
book. Put your feet up.
Let's see. As you've kind of scanned the books themselves, I feel like Rokea is maybe not. I would assume Rokea is not paying attention. Am I incorrect in that?
To the books.
Yeah.
Once he's shouted for people to come up, he will go over to one of the shelves, whichever one Victor started at.
Yeah. You kind of step behind him and just can kind of see that his face is sort of twisted in some confusion. And when you look as well, all of the spines are entirely blank. Um, Victor reaches for one and draws it from its shelf. It comes readily. Um, there's not even dust. And he opens it, and the pages unfurl as blank. He turns through several of them, flips to the middle, then to the back. It's entirely blank. Closes it and shelves it again. Grabs another one, tries the same. You watch exactly the same, a different sized book, a different color, a different age of paper, but there is no writing within it.
Bunch of blank books. Probably real boring reading then. Oh, there's something special to him.
He looks disappointed, but goes and sits down, not as visibly not as cranky as he was before.
Don't you giving up? You don't think there's something maybe magical about these books? In
I
this
think-
room, there's no doors out of this room, right?
Are there doors out of this room?
There are here and here some wall panelings with seams. They're made to look flush and almost look
Got it.
invisible, but they are uh, probably would be invisible if you were not inside. Um, Victor just says, I don't have any means of changing anything about them.
Yeah, I think maybe, I don't know, hold them up to a light or say some words or something. I mean, you don't
Goes-
really think there's a big room full of fucking 6 bookshelves full of books that are just all blank.
He gets back up and starts investigating a little bit, but you just kind of see more fruitless like pacing. Like the candles are all lit in this room as well,
Oh.
and not dripping wax, so he's got some time as long as you guys are resting. Zeldrin, Zazarak, is there anything that you do upon entering the room?
Sit in a chair and start resting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just, take a spot over here and just close my eyes.
All right.
Can I snuff one of these candles? Like, do they go out, or is it magical flame? If I pinch it out.
If you pinch it, you remove your fingers and it still lights, but you're not like ashen or burnt.
There's 4. Are these chandeliers or are they candelabras, like ground candles?
Standing candelabras, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's got to be something for these books.
What do I have? Hmm. Okay, we'll ponder this while folks are short resting.
Okay. Irina also kind of begins investigating, but seems to be as successful as um, Victor.
I do intend to partake in the short rest as the
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can all
Otherwise,
take
I
your
will
short
lose
rest.
Rokea and not get that charge back.
You can all take your short rest. Um, roll hit dice as necessary. Is there anything anyone is doing as part of the short rest? Um, abilities in use or mm, light activity you're doing?
At some point, I want to try to douse these. Hey, let me see your bags. I want to try putting them over the lights, putting the lights out.
Casimir hands you one of his extra cloaks.
Yeah, I will try to cover all of the lights and then open a book.
It's dark. Which does mean you have no light by which to read if words showed up on the page.
I don't know, maybe they glowed, you know.
Yeah, you know what? That'd be pretty kick-ass. That's probably actually a better solution to this puzzle.
18, 20. No. Yes. No. 27. Jeez.
Yeah.
I have one hit die left.
Ooh. Oh wait, there's some bad rolls. You got some swings on there, Ty.
Hmm. Well, I'm over here with the D8 next to these D10s.
Wow, that's
You
a
got more out of half of your D8s than I got out of 3D10. Like you got two 11s. I didn't get it, and I have a higher bonus, my static bonus. So you're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah, it's good. Every little bit counts in this in these trying times. You could always go get a little gift from from Zazarak's buddy.
Oh man, I'm so tempted after the short rest to immediately become Rokea again.
All right. Um, short rest completed. Anything anyone tries or wants to do?
I make sure to return the light.
Okay.
Well, that was ineffectual. I will pocket whatever book I had left, like last. I will take with me.
All right. Do you put it into your backpack or?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else being done in here? And if not, which direction do you want to go?
There's doors there and there.
Door to the left and door down.
Victor, you're the one that's still looking. Do you want to make the call as to where we go?
I think either way we go is just random. I don't think, barring any specific power. His head sort of tilts towards Zeldrin. Um, that there will be anything we can do with any of this. It is strange, though. This place is everywhere else we have been. There has been dust, debris, and old cold torches. This place is either in use or is all protected.
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm curious, but I do not have the juice to do anything.
That I would not ask.
Yeah.
This is silly. And he puts a book back on the shelf.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. I'll decide.
wait 1 second. I
Hand on the
just
door.
I just had an idea. I'll just grab a book. And excuse me 1 second. Did not want to sneeze into the microphone. Thought no one would
Thank
enjoy
you.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a book and I'm gonna go down the stairs and open it.
Okay. You begin walking down the stairs.
Mhm.
And just at about the halfway point down the stairs, you can still sort of see the balcony above. The book in your hand just turns to dust. It disintegrates in your hand. It withers, molds, and fades. It just collapses within your hands.
I come back up the stairs. Books can't leave the room apparently. Dropping the whatever debris is left of this book.
Ah, I will pull the book out of my bag.
Well, that's weird. I mean, you'd think that even if the builders and inhabitants of this temple were this serious about journaling that they needed all these blank notebooks, you'd think that at least some of them would be filled already.
Some of them look older than others. It is weird.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to spend 10 more minutes in here, I can tell you if there is and what kind of magic is on any of this stuff, but I am not capable of dispelling any of it. But that might give us a clue of a way to do it without that type of magic.
Don't believe we're in any great rush.
hmm I will do a ritual cast of detect magic and take a look around.
All right. You've performed this ritual before. Do you remember if we've ever talked about how this ritual looks in performance?
Um, it's likely just a quiet prayer. Um, Nothing too like flashy or anything.
Hmm.
Just taking a moment and sitting down and closing your eyes and reciting a bit of scripture or something like that.
All right. I like a recitation, possibly in like in a more elvish nature, something that rhymes,
Mhm.
and is vaguely poetic. Um, the room itself, the walls and ceiling, you sense the abjurative nature that is clearly protecting and preserving here. Um, each individual book has its own aura, but each one with a few moments you are able to decipher and can kind of unilaterally determine each one is illusion. They're just individual like enchantments of illusions on each one.
Yeah, so there's a protection around this whole room, but as far as the books go, it looks like it's illusory. If it were possible for someone to come in here with true sight, or a vision that could peer past an illusion, they'd be able to read these books like nothing. But without the ability to do that, I don't know if we've got anything. Um,
Well, perhaps if we. Oh, wait, one of the sarcophagi offered that up, but I don't think that's worth it for a little light reading here. Perhaps another time.
Casimir quietly nods and pulls himself to his feet. Have we decided which way we would like to try next?
I was just going to go through that door, gesture down there. Right, I'll lead on.
Here we go.
All right. You see a dark flight of stairs downwards.
Right, other way.
Well, wait a second. We were just down there. What stairs went up that we didn't take?
Oh, I don't think we found any. I assume this goes some other place, which is why I decided that it's probably best to try the other. I mean, we just climbed up the stairs to this level. We might as well
Yeah.
explore the rest of this level.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay. You open the door to a very dusty, cobwebbed room that very apparently does not carry the same preservative power that the room you are in holds.
I will step in and look around, bust out the magnifying glass if necessary.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Closet of some sort, or perhaps.
After the light of the room that you were just in, it's a little bit harder to see, but you do find the uh, again, like the back of what appears to be a secret door um, on this wall over here.
Curious. Can I see how to open it? Or is it just like a
You'd be able to open it, yeah. It'll swing inwards towards you.
I will make sure that I can peer past it as I open it and pull it open.
All right. You open the door to a room that is furnished with the trappings of absolute regality. There is ornate furniture and exquisite rugs and tapestries and decorative statuary around every wall. Everywhere you look, there are lit candelabras on small tables. The beauty of the decor is undone by a substantial layer of dust and cobwebs. And in the middle of the room, sort of pacing, you see a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes that are shredded and trailing behind him. Red pinpoints of light burn in the eye sockets as he looks down at an object within his hands. And when the door opens, his head just turns towards you. Do I know you?
I highly doubt that. I'm not from this area. You are?
Forgotten.
Is that like a virtue name?
A state of being.
Ah.
He goes to one of the tables and sets down the object. Have found your way into the archive.
It would seem so. My name is Arium. My compatriots through there. And this is the archive of who?
The cloister of mages who built this temple. I have forgotten their names too. Please bring in your company.
Everyone, there's. Wait, I'm sorry. Before I do so, what is it that you do here? Why is it that. Is there. Like, there's a desk in the way, right? I can't just walk into the room that he's in.
Yeah, it's kind of, made out to be that way. You'd have to kind of either move the desk or climb over it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. If you are in charge of the archive, how is it that one is able to read those books?
There are enchantments that can be not dispelled, but each one has its own passphrase of entrance. I cannot remember many of them now.
I see.
Please invite your others in.
Yes, let me discuss with them very briefly. I will try to close the door.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, just gonna close that door. Well, that was very strange. It was a sort of office for a very ancient individual who has forgotten his name. Zeldrin, I don't know if perhaps you'd like to do something about that. Who says that these books each have a passcode, although he cannot remember most of the passcodes either.
I have named the only unnamed thing that I wish to. I think we really should leave this place and continue our search another time. I don't know what we might run into, but I fear running into anything is dooming to us all. Especially some ancient being, whatever that might mean.
He was very polite. Although he did want to speak to everyone, but that's... I simply closed the door to make sure that... Shall we go down the stairs? Down the stairs.
Hopefully we do not draw his ire.
Well, there was a desk in the way, and it seems as though that he was not necessarily trapped, but at least beholden to the place, so... I don't know. We've been sitting here for an hour and certainly made plenty of noise downstairs. I've no real reason to believe he couldn't have come out if he had wanted to.
Yes, but before we were not refusing his request of our presence.
True. Although if it was that big of a deal, he could have simply followed me. Stairs? Do the
Sure,
thing
that
where you
sounds like a plan.
look at everybody and point. Stairs, like you're asking for shots. Stairs, shots, stairs.
Yeah, let's see where these stairs go.
Are you heading to the southern staircase?
Correct.
Okay. Uh, do. All right. You can. Oh, there we go. You can walk down the stairs to the back of another hidden door that is hidden from the other side of the wall. Walk through and find yourselves on in the chamber or in the chapel, on the ground floor behind the statue with the uh, uh, little hole that Nephrin had been living in.
Ah, well, question answered.
Oh. Do we want to take any of that treasure from the room next door?
I believe we've seen the majority of this temple at this point. There are some doors, and I'll gesture over here. I don't remember if we haven't been through them or if we have simply forgotten what was in them, but
Yeah, that's strange. I
It-
can't
can
remember
it
that set
be-
either.
I don't know if there's going to be anything as exciting as an entire room of gold. Perhaps enough even for that herbalism kit you wanted, Zeldrin. I can dream while we're in Barovia. I don't even need cookies to do it. Take that. So,
Yeah, you want to go check out those doors?
sounds like a plan to me. I feel like this is up, right? Like this is a ledge.
So it took me a fucking long time to figure it out because I'm looking at it on two different maps and shit, like you guys are. These are like elevated balconies, and where you are is like under them. The like crumbling that Zazarak is like underneath right now is approximately in the area where the um earlier you had done like you discovered like an amber golem had like crashed through one of the rooms and is gone somewhere or whatever. um th- this is like remnants of that carnage. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if we want to go through these doors, we have to go up and around. Also, I
Yes.
can totally see this thing here.
Yeah.
I moved
That's-
and I regret it.
He's just kind of bobbing, not bothering. He's just floating through. So do you
So
want to go? Yeah. Which door is you taking?
I guess I'm confused. Are we back on on like the ground level where we were when this guy came crashing to the ground?
Yes.
So through these doors is the old treasure room that's already been cleared out that I walked into, and
These doors are actually
Up a level.
up a level. Yeah.
okay, so
This is like a
Which is so frustrating and annoying. So these doors are
gotcha.
up a level. These
Mhm.
doors are on. No, they're also up a level. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so what I'm remembering is actually underneath this.
Correct.
right?
Yes.
On the lower
yes.
level, there's a treasure room that's over in this area. I
Uh-huh.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then the treasure room that you guys have been in with treasure still in it is
Mhm.
underneath this ledge over here.
Gotcha.
Yes. God, this map.
All right. Well, I guess we got to go up and around if we want to get to these things, unless people feel like climbing.
I think if we go up the stairs where Rahadin's flunkies were waiting, that should, I think, wrap around to perhaps this stair cell,
Yeah.
this
Wonderful.
walkway thing.
I will say that path does include the flame skulls that we saw through the windows.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. We could also, I mean, we could just climb. One of you would like to go up there with a rope?
I'm all out of that ability as well.
Victor pokes his head out from the stairs and says, I could do it, but I don't know how well I will be able to hold.
Well, let's try this the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking to see if I've got rope. I assume I do, but
Oh.
yeah, I've got some rope.
Aram has already interlocked his fingers and is like, oh. I thought you meant like just a boost.
Oh no, yeah, no, I that's that's exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure I have rope once I get up there to send down. Otherwise, this endeavor would be sort of pointless. But yeah,
Let me check the height on here. Balcony. That is a 30-foot high balcony.
My little 5-foot ass, like,
I'll give you a boost.
all right. Here's what we're going to do. You brace yourself.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a running start.
Yep.
And then I'm still going to use that foothold, but I'm going to use it to leap. And as I do, you sort of throw me up in the air.
Or I could just grab you, toss you up there now.
Oh,
That'll turn into
How-
okay.
hi, Roker. Yeah, that might be a little bit more controlled, although I could help a little bit if I was jumping. But if you think you can throw me, I don't know, 25 feet into the air.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a try, but I'm not the one falling. You want to try? I don't think you want to try.
Just checking.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just checking your weight as well as the carrying, like how much you are carrying.
I got a strength at 25 right now. I'm pretty solid.
It's like 300 plus pounds to throw.
That's fine.
Look, if you can toss him directly up into the air on the first try, I promise I will not ask for us to leave this place another time. I will just follow you, and I won't try to make any points about needing to get out of here.
Okay. The situation
How
is
far
thus.
can I throw
Hold
an
on.
improvised weapon?
Hold on. I think I've got. Okay, all right. So this is not an improvised weapon. This is a creature.
You say tomato.
Victor,
Rokea says.
after like Zeldrin, you make that comment. Victor walks over to Zazarak, puts both hands on his shoulders, makes eye contact. You can do this, and he casts fly on you.
That is not the same. That is
Okay,
not what I agreed to.
Wait a second. Am I aware that is what he's cast on me?
Yes, because I think it'll do the same thing that happened
Change the
before,
luck.
like gives you the lightness
Okay.
under feet. Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do then is be like, Rokea, I have faith in you. And
Victor
I will
backs up.
just I will extend both of my arms just out to my side, like parallel to the ground, out to the
T-pose.
sides, and tilt my head back.
What are you doing? No, I need you to step up here. I got my fingers, and I'll just
Oh,
like a caber toss, you know.
all right. So you just want me to stand in your palms?
Yeah.
All right, and
Then you can
lock my
stand like
knees, I
that.
assume. All right. Oh, yeah. No, that'll be good. Look, I I climb up there.
All right. Sorry, I'm baffled. I didn't know there was more to this gift that I just shared. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you climb into Rokea's like locked fingers. I'm assuming Rokea, you try to just launch him
Yeah.
then.
Well, and
Well,
here's the thing:
uh-huh.
Zazarak wants to see how far he actually gets tossed. So
Great.
obviously he'll use fly so that he doesn't injure himself, and that so he ends up on this upper level. But
Uh-huh.
for the initial part of this, he's just going to let Rokea and Gravity duke it out.
Okay. Okay. Um I don't believe we have rules written for this, so we're going to
We sure
improvise.
don't.
I think what we'll do is we'll do like an athletics check, and I'll okay. So a 20 DC. I will say you do not have advantage. Like the advantage you would have by being transformed is negated by the fact that he is 300
Yeah.
pounds.
I have disadvantage, which offsets my advantage. Yep.
Yes, yes. So let's just get a flat athletics check. If you beat a DC 20, you won't get him that high, but it like I can't think you can toss him that high, but you can toss him fucking high. Okay. I
Yeah, hold on. Actually, instead of interlocking my fingers, we're gonna go to an expert. We're gonna go to a pro. Give me Crowy. Now you stand on Crowy.
I mean, I think from most vision, it still very much appears that Rokea manages to throw Zazarak 30 plus feet into the air to land gently on the ledge above.
Son, holy moly, that's really impressive.
I am the greatest, strongest thing to ever live.
You know, one thing, uh, hold on, I gotta check something. Uh, wha- isn't the standard length of rope 20 feet? Or
50
is it
feet.
50 feet? Okay, good. All right. I was going to say that would be a pretty awesome oversight. So yeah, I'll just unfurl the rope.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
I think given that this is 30 feet, I am gonna make athletics checks for climbing for everybody. Um, so I would assume Rokea is up first since he's right there. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, probably a good idea because then once Rokea comes up, people won't
I can
actually
just,
have to climb.
yeah, I can just pull
Hmm.
people up at that point.
Hmm. And I'll also need an athletics check from Zeldrin, um, because you don't have an. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
you don't
Zazarak.
have an anchor. Yes, for Zazarak, because you don't have an anchor point to tie
Yeah,
this to.
no problem. Um,
God.
what I'm going to do, I'm gonna move back here, right? Actually,
Okay.
probably right in here, because what I'm gonna do is actually sit on the ground and put my foot against this little nook here.
Brace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then wrap the rope around my back,
Mhm.
right? And use, I mean, actual real world experience of belaying to mountain climbers to uh do this. Let's see.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. I'll give you advantage for that, but you've already passed the check. The DC's only like
Yeah.
10.
Okay. Good.
It's just very possible for you to fail this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you get Rokea up, which means everyone can get pulled up one by one. I'm assuming that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Think so. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Do, 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 do. Everybody on the ledge. Perfect. All right. Great. You did it. Yay. Now just think about when you have to do it again. If you want to go to the other side, that is. All right. You've got the door here and the door here. Where are you headed?
Well, we go this way first. We know there's floaty things in the other hallway.
That sounds like a plan.
I mean, unless my spatial reasoning is a little off, old guy who doesn't remember anything might be through those doors.
He was upstairs. Oh wait, we just went upstairs. We didn't. We skipped the stairs. You're fucking right. I opened the door anyway.
You see a bare stone room with a foyer to the east and a shrine to the west. It's kind of outside of your view immediately. There are candlesticks draped in cobwebs in the four corners of the foyer. And that's all you can see from where you are.
I will step right in, and as I am doing so, say, "Well, the good news is, you're wrong, but it's only because I think the stairwell is longer than any of us thought. You might be through those doors, though."
Let's see. In the shrine that you can now see, you can see more clearly. You see a faceless obsidian statue. Slumped before the statue are two desiccated corpses in tattered garments. Two pairs of alcoves line the north and south walls of the shrine.
I'd like to look over the bodies if I can.
Yeah, sure.
Bust out the
Oh,
magnifying glass.
I actually need you and Zeldrin to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Zeldrin or Zazarak?
Zeldrin. Did I say that wrong? Oh, and Zazarak. You're all in there. You're all in the room. Everyone make wisdom saving throws. I'm on the other layer. I don't see your tokens as well.
That is a
Doing
21
over
for
there?
me because I am close enough to Zazarak.
Yeah, I am going to use an inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Zeldrin, that's a 14.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The two of you are just you see the object. You are the statue itself. You are drawn to it and feel your feet beginning to pull you to it. Slowly, not particularly quickly, but you want to be close by. You hear the sounds of your feet stepping into the bones of those before the statue, and
Hey,
just
I'm trying to look over those.
just sort of drawn. You hear, you hear Rokea speak and can respond. Um, uh, you are not charmed, but you don't want to be far away from this shrine.
We're not stopping you from looking. Have at it.
Your feet are literally in that one's chest.
Well, obviously, if you can see that, you're looking just fine, Rokea.
It's not our fault your big old feet won't fit.
Wait, I bet you didn't touch any of the sarcophagi. Why are you being?
Maybe when all of my friends think that I'm suddenly an asshole for saying that we should maybe leave the evil place and am being, belittled over my mode of fighting, I get a little irritated.
I didn't
Maybe.
call you an asshole for wanting to leave. I called you an asshole for being mean to Victor.
Victor's
Honestly,
an
we
asshole.
probably should leave. Like, you're probably right, but I just shrug. There's probably cool stuff here still.
Oh, come on. Victor's not an asshole. He's a little creepy from time to time, but
All right, just pick up your foot. Can I pull
Make
the
me.
bodies out from under? I will throw him to the ground.
Are Zeldrin, are you actually fighting?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Excellent. All right. Just want to make sure we're all comfortable with this. All right. That's contested athletics checks.
I'm definitely going to lose.
Ugh. Nope. I'm you're just pushing.
I'm just trying to shove him. Yeah, I'll shove
Yeah.
him towards the statue.
Okay.
Get over there. And then I'll move the body.
Great. This is where I wanted to be anyways.
This is where I wanted to be in the first place.
Rokea, you can make an investigation check. Pull out the magnifying glass. Are you
Hell yeah.
okay?
I need a shark-sized Sherlock cap.
You know what's so fucking funny about this character is you've become a skill monkey just because you have advantage in nearly every fucking skill. Not through capability, just advantage.
I am trained in investigation.
No, I mean like investigation, perception, history, arcana, like your Hunter's Bane stuff in conjunction with Miles, go to bed.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. You kneel down next to the bodies, pull out the little magnifying glass. These, first of all, super fucking ancient bones. It takes a very long time for bodies to become bones. And also by the forms in the skeletons that you see, those that have not been trampled by your friends in quotes at this moment. These bodies starved to death.
Well, that's weird. Both of these people just stayed here and starved. Oh boy.
Well, that won't happen to me. I can create food.
Hey, Zeldrin, could you take inspiration for that?
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, yep. Hey, you good? You guys good just standing there for a little while? You can actually come right back here, Zeldrin.
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's cool. You guys gonna stand there for a bit, right?
I don't see why we'd leave.
Hey, cool. I'm gonna just tie this rope to your leg, to one to each of you. Just Just so I know in case you leave, that's all. Not gonna... Right, you good?
Yeah.
Seems
with it?
good. Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll just that way the others can know if you're leaving or something. I'm just gonna take the other end of the rope here, no problem. No problem. How long is that? 25, 30 feet, cool. Hey, Victor, I think there's something weird going on in there. There's a couple starved bodies at the base of a statue.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I don't think our friends are going anywhere for a little while. If you take my meaning, I was. Yeah. So I got these ropes here. I'm gonna need your help. I need you to help me tie them around me here.
Okay.
Wait, do I have anything heavy? If I had another rope, I could tie it to the statue, but then I have to break the statue. Look, point is, I think we're going to need to pull them away from those statues. I was thinking, I've got them tied to these ropes. If I take the ropes and then I jump over the ledge,
Oh,
think I'm heavy enough to pull them both? I mean, I am...
it kind of like wishy-washy. a little hand wave, like. Ugh. Zeldrin's wearing a lot of armor.
Yeah, I got scales. Well, I mean, I also have scale armor on, but I got... Never mind, I messed up the joke. It's fine. All right, well...
Good to do on that. Oh, yeah. He looks over the ledge, the 30-foot drop.
I could try to grab them, but they're going to be real mad.
Better than them dying by the statue.
I wonder how far we have to get him before it stops working, is the question. All right, well, one way to find out. Just, I'll grab Zeldrin. You grab Zezarek.
Oh,
The rope.
he looks. Oh, okay. he's still kind of like I mean, he looks back at Casimir and Irina, and she fought me off. I don't know that I'm the right one for this.
I will let go of both ropes. I will throw an arm around Victor's shoulders, and I am going to start walking. Well, no, never mind.
Cliff ledge.
No, Brokea makes it like he is about to step through the doorway and has a sudden
Oh,
realization of, no, wait, never mind. I'll walk you in there. There's a good chance you get fascinated by that statue. Best not to risk it.
Okay.
I'll have to do, and I will walk back in, and as he is just mumbling to himself, gonna have to play some matchmaker later. This is just, it's amazing. They're both as thick as they are. All right, so, hey, we found the way out. Rest of this place is clean. We've moved all the treasure. It's time to go, boys.
We'll be right with you. You can get started without us.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you know what? This is a very lovely statue. What is this statue made out of, anyway?
Obsidian.
Excellent. Excellent.
It's 4 feet tall.
Relatively fragile. Very sharp. Oh, this is quite lovely. I can see why you two are fascinated by it. It's so smooth here, nice and cool to the touch. I will pull over the statue.
It weighs 250 pounds.
I've got a carrying capacity of 375.
You can do it.
I'm just trying to topple it.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. It is obsidian, which means as it falls, it shatters.
Oops.
Trying to determine if that ends the magical effect. Hold on. Yes, it does. It does.
Huh.
The two of you snap back to like full awareness and bewilderment at your fascination.
Well done.
Look,
I'll
I
tell
made
you, like,
treasure.
while that thing was falling, I was planning to punch you. But
You know,
That's
look,
fair. That's fair.
the statue thing was weird, and obviously some horrible ancient magic effect that probably led to the demise of these two poor souls.
Mhm,
But
definitely did. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I like how close it's brought us all together, and I put my arms around my brother and my friend. Isn't that nice? We should do this more often.
Desiree, will you also take inspiration
Yeah.
from learning the power of friendship? Or valuing the power of friendship, I suppose.
do what more often? Almost die many times in an ancient temple? I feel like we do that often enough.
Well, I mean, we do that plenty often, but no, I mean this moment right here. Look at us, all shoulder to shoulder. I'm
I
just saying,
understand
we
your
should
point.
take a
I will
moment to
say Rokea's
recognize it's
shoulder is
nice.
quite a bit higher up than mine, but yeah.
Well, mine too. It's more like hip to shoulder, but it's all right. Love you all the same, Rokea.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, I made treasure. It's obsidian. It's got to be worth something, right? I mean,
Well, do you think it's worth
precious.
more or less than the coin and whatnot from the treasure room down below?
That's a good point. That's a good point. There's also those doors there. We should probably give those a looky loo. That might lead
Y-
into our friend in the.
Yeah, why not? Everything's been going so great for us so far. I'll
Hey, we're all
open these
alive.
doors.
Hey,
Right.
and look at it. Look at it this way. You didn't get hurt this time. Nothing punched you in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, also that was a much better plan when I thought about it than jumping off the ledge and pulling you all with me. But
Wait, you were gonna do what now?
nothing. Open the door.
Do you untie them?
Nope. You all are trailing 50 feet of rope.
I mean, I will reach down and untie myself. I think.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
You can open
It's
this
just that
door.
he's not reasonable. Okay, I mean.
Right. You see, this is an archer post that like looks down into the chapel.
Ah. Man, how long was that fucking stairwell? Can you imagine being the guy that's in this room? Like, every day to get to your job, you've got to walk past that statue that tries to make you die of hunger. That's just.
Yeah, it seems pretty bad.
It's a really good fucking point.
All right, well, I'm gonna go check the other doorway out on this ledge, and then.
Yep, I'm going with you. I
Zelda, do
push
you
him
ha-
into Victor.
Oh wait, isn't this? Didn't we see flaming skulls along this side before?
Yeah, I mean, farther down, I think there's some arrow slits over there.
I will.
Oops.
I will try and crack this door open so I can look through and see if I see
Alright.
anything potentially violent on the other side of this door.
Yeah, 1 second. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure I gave Zeldrin while you were in this room. Uh, uh, you do see like the seams in the amber walls here, like a secret panel.
take note of it, but I'm not the one wanting to continue searching this place. So
It's fine. I just want to honor your
Uh-huh.
high passive perception because I think I've meant to a few different times and it's gotten away from me with other stuff going on. So,
Mhm.
all right, okay. Cracking open the door. Okay. Uh, let's see, 20. Okay. You crack open the door. I'll do what I do. I'm just gonna remove the door.
Mhm.
Um, uh, there are torches in sconces illuminating a dining table in the center of the room that is covered in a magnificent feast. The hall is filled with the rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, piping hot gravy, and wine.
I will stand out of the way of the door, but I'm not going in the room yet. I'm just sort of gesturing in there, and I will say to everyone, "Look, that cannot be rad."
I'm sorry, is the food on the table good or not?
It looks immaculate.
I mean, it
Fuck
smells
yes.
delicious. Okay, no, wait.
Sick. Let's see. Making sure I do this. Got this right. Where the fuck? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you walk and nothing happens. Like, do you like go and grab at the food?
Yeah, whatever the biggest meat dish is.
Okay, and if you put claws right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, you grasp into like a roasted bird that your claws pass right through.
Desirek,
Yeah, what's going on?
This is the cruelest joke that's ever been played.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy?
It's all
Look.
it's all fake.
Oh,
It's all lies. This is a
oh,
temple built on lies. I flipped the table.
Ooh, that is the best thing you could have done.
Oh shit.
The table, I mean, it's huge, but you're gigantic and athletic. The table heaves, and the illusions of the food fade, but the dishes underneath it clatter across the floor. And immediately upon them falling from the surface of the table, beginning to slide and then fall and be flung and scatter across the floor, forms begin to appear from behind the chairs that surrounded the table and descend upon you. Uh, Almost walked out of this room without without the encounter.
Sildred!
I guess I can't really move.
Oh my god, Victor. I hate him going first. It sucks for me. Um, I don't think he has not cast mage armor yet today. That's stupid of him. He's gonna do that for this first turn. Zazarak, you're up.
um, I will on this character right here. I will cast a sacred flame, and I'll sort of roll back over here.
Okay. Was it this one you said?
Yep.
The spectral form is seared by divine light. Oh, takes the damage. And then it is Rokea's turn.
Similarly, I have forgotten to turn on my Rite of the Storm, so as a bonus action, I will go ahead and do that. Hit myself
All
for
right.
2. The one right next to me, Rite of the Storm, turn that on, and I will give it a bite.
That will hit.
That bird was fake. Maybe I can eat you.
You snap through with his torso, and the form dissipates.
Nope, nothing there.
I can attack.
I will also hit. All right, this one does not quite rend in the same manner, but is still still a hit. All right,
That's it. That was bonus action, move, and my action.
that's right. All right, Zeldrin, it is your turn.
Right. 25, 30. And I'll just try to get a few of them off of us before they have a chance to do anything. I'll do a turn undead.
All right, and that destroys 1 and lower
Yes.
on the failed save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And your DC is 17?
17.
All right. Describe the exorcism of this room, if you would.
He just kind of like rushes in there. God damn it. And just pulls out a book and flips to a page and starts like loudly reciting in Sylvan, like one would do in Latin. And then like on the like last word, like, getting louder and louder, and then slams the book shut, and a blast of like silver light radiates 30 feet from me.
I love that. All right. Yeah, that will destroy every spirit within the room. They hollowly scream as they're sent elsewhere.
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Rokale will clap.
Well done. That is the divine punishment for lying about food.
Sorry you didn't get to punch more of them.
Eh. Okay, so we can all be pretty sure that beyond these doors is like that hallway with the skulls. So, maybe we don't all clump up again like we did the first time. Lessons learned and all that.
Oh,
If
so
you all
so
wanna,
your
if you all-
intention is to go through these doors.
I'm just saying, if we want to go through the doors, maybe we don't
Oh.
clump up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Look, I will say, back in the room with the statue, the obsidian statue.
Yeah.
I think there might have been a secret false door that I noticed. I just, in the interest of getting us out of here sooner, perhaps that will lead us where we want to go. I don't even know where we want to go. It might also lead us to Angry Old Man.
I don't think he was
But-
angry. He was quite polite. Tell you what, I'll check it out, and if he decides to ask for my friends again, I can do what I did the first time.
Well, now I'm curious.
I'll
Rokale.
follow you. Just
Or
as
we
an
can all go meet.
alternative-
He was polite. I mean,
As an alternative to opening the door that will likely have us engulfed in flame once more.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
was going to suggest
goodness.
you all.
Look at these
Over there.
shards. I cannot withstand their appeal. Oh, neither. I didn't get either of you with that. All right.
Zeldrin, you're pointing out the door.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
going to need you to. I don't feel like getting the magnifying glass out.
All right. Yeah, I'll open that door up.
Right. Whoa. You open the door, and you are immediately taken aback as hundreds of skulls fall out of the cavity behind the door, uh, down onto you and around your legs.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well,
Yeah,
that is
I'd keep this door
macabre.
secret too.
Uh, just from a from a look, how many different are these mostly or all human? Are there elven skulls in this?
Why don't you make me a nature check or medicine? I'll let you do medicine too.
I am actually trained in nature, so I will stick to that.
You see predominantly human skulls. There are some that are like smaller, probably maybe dwarven, and bone structure might suggest such. Very few would indicate elven, but it is heavily swayed towards human.
All right, this isn't just the. That's weird. Why? Store it here. That's very weird. Right, it's weird.
I can't think of a reason for this to exist, except for a stash. But
Think there's another door in here? There's been lots of those hidden doors. Maybe we. I'll bust out the magnifying glass.
Yeah, go in there. You can kind of. I say wade through. It's not. It's only like knee deep. That's still a lot of skulls, but like, yeah. Make me a investigation check.
I feel like that with all of these skulls here, I mean, where do you think happened to the rest of the bodies? I think that maybe some of the skeletons we've been fighting are these guys.
Seems like a reasonable supposition.
As you're kind of wandering into the room, looking for first like a door and also just around, you do find what appears to be a like sealed secret door on the opposite side of the wall. You also see attached to the ceiling, which is 30 feet above you, there is an upside down iron chest with a barrel shaped lid.
What the fuck? Hey, Zezarek, are you still able to, I make flying gestures with my hands.
I'd make an attempt to fly.
Thinking of it time wise. Yeah, you've got a little bit of time.
All right, yeah, I'll go up there and I'll first thing I'll do is poke that chest with one of the blades on my scimitar.
Nothing happens.
All right, I will yeah, fuck it. I'll try and open this thing.
Uh, it appears to be locked. It doesn't have a lock on it, but it is sealed.
All right. I will use my thieves tools.
Ah, okay.
Do you
Try
think
and
you can get
pop-
the whole thing down before you? I mean,
Oh,
I'm just thinking if you open that, everything's gonna fall out, right?
oh no, I'm sorry. I just assumed that when I open this thing, a bunch of skulls are gonna pour out of it. Like I figured that's how this room got filled up. But no, you're right. Let me try and get this thing down. Can I pull it off the ceiling?
Make me a strength check.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe I'll just try and open it and dump everything out. How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll try to catch stuff. Here we go. I got my bedroll, and then Zeldrin, if you get the other side, we can open it up.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, that does not break the
I'm
lock.
go- I'm I'm gonna use my inspiration to try and
Okay.
break this damn lock.
All right. Floating and trying to handle this upside down and backwards all strange. You hear a little spring as the lock opens, and without a way to like gravitationally keep it in place, the lid opens. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. So who's all in the room then?
I'm certainly in the room.
Yeah,
I am, because I'm
you're
holding up the
holding.
blanket.
Okay, Zeldrin, are you helping with that or no?
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, great. Okay, so uh, something does tumble out. It looks like a book, but at the same time that happens, um, Zeldrin and Rokea, the ground underneath you and the skulls around you vanishes. Um, uh, let's see. The both of you drop and fall 30 feet. That is 11 points of damage, reduced to 5 for Rokea as you guys land on the floor below. I believe it's actually like the treasure room that's in the room below, I think. Yes, yeah, the treasure room below. The one that was filled with deceased adventurers.
All right, fantastic, wonderful.
Okay, yep, that probably could have gone better. Sorry.
Nope, that's okay.
I will fly down over here and I'll drop a rope down and also scream, you guys okay down there?
Yeah, little bump.
Bruised my knee pretty good, but I'm all right.
All right, well, something fell out, but I didn't quite see it. Did either of you guys catch it?
Do we see the book that fell?
You could sift around the remaining skulls that have followed you down and find it, yeah.
Got it. What is it?
It appears to be a spell book.
I have a basic idea of what this is. I am only an initiate in these sorts of things, but yeah, got a book. You want me to just carry you up, Zeldrin? You can just hop on my back. I can climb up the rope. Or you can do it. I mean, actually, I guess we can walk out of here. There's fucking stairs.
I
It's just
mean,
being weird. I'm just gonna go up the.
but you can come. Well,
Casimir's helping with the rope.
Hold the rope. I'm on my way up. You sure you don't want to ride? You don't. Okay, I'll just see up there. Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll
the
have-
question is, do you guys want to come up, or should we come down and go through that treasure room and then call this endeavor over?
I mean, you all know my answer to that question.
I am fine with getting that stuff and getting out of here, sure. I mean, we still haven't really found something for Victor. Thought maybe we'd make that effort, you know.
Well, I was sort of
I mean, I
hoping
know
whatever
that we
was in
don't
that
know
chest.
that there's something for Victor here. You what? I'm sorry.
I was sort of hoping that whatever was in that chest might be something he could use. All right. Well, while I have this available, let me start lowering these people down. And with whatever fly I've got left, I'll start with Irina.
Okay.
And I'll just fly people down.
All right, and you guys are just headed to the to the first floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me move your tokens to the right room. And Casimir and Irina still need to be. Oh, wrong button. Okay, there you are.
Children, is
Okay.
any of this shit magical? I mean, I know it's all rusted and stuff. Well, I guess if it's rusted, it's probably not magical, huh?
Zeldrin?
I mean, I can do another detect magic if well, if we're on our way out, I can do it quickly. I'll cast detect magic.
Okay. Are you planning on? Are you doing that in this room, or are you going to the treasure room that actually has treasure in it?
I've got 10 minutes. I'll do both.
Okay. Let's see. The room you are in. There is nothing in that room.
Hmm.
Right. Nothing to see here, nothing. Dotted lines on the floor are just.
Oh, are they visible to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought that was on the GM layer. That's funny. That's where you fell.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
We've got a statue made of amber, we've got a statue made of obsidian, and we got all this shit. And I know this is real because McCormick, rest in seawater, my friend, he picked one up. If it was fake, his little claws would have gone right through it. I miss my friend.
Like yours did with that food?
Why do you have to bring up painful memories?
Irina
Victor,
puts like
come
a
take a
hand
walk
on your
with me.
arm. Irina also mentions like I've been checking. Yes, all of it's real. It very old. Some of it is not even with Master Zarovich's face on it. The coins, I mean. Victor begins to follow you, Zazarak.
I put my hand on this sarcophagus.
Okay. Let's see, 40. Okay. You are taking audience with the corpse star. Do you wish to accept the gift to raise the ancient dead?
Victor, this one here says it has a gift to raise the ancient dead.
All right.
Is that something you're interested in?
It has its use, but not for me, I think.
All right. And I'll walk over to this one, do the same thing. You can sense what I'm going for here, so I don't know that I
Yeah.
necessarily have to go to each one. But if
Yeah.
Victor wants either of these other two,
This one, when it speaks to you,
Mhm.
says, uh, I may grant you the knowledge needed to house your soul, protect yourself, become invulnerable to the mortality of this realm, of this world, of this life.
you hear that,
This is a
Victor?
power beyond your capability, it tells you.
Oh well. Says I can't do it. I don't know if it'll tell you the same thing, but is it something you're interested in?
He seems to like deeply consider, uh, not like in a like, ooh, that sounds tempting, but just like he thinks hard about the answer before he says, I do not see that immortality would benefit me, especially here.
No, that seems like it'd be more of a bane than a boon.
Yes. This one, when it speaks to you, says, you are far from meeting conditions necessary to accept my gift. Dark power of the vampire is well beyond your reach.
Sounds like this one here turned you into a vampire, Victor. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not interested.
He shakes his head.
All right, well, I don't know that we can comb over all the rest of them that we saw, but any that we pass on our way out, I'll be sure to do the same for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Come on, let's get rich.
Yeah, you guys have an unfathomable amount of treasure. Let me copy and paste the entire list for you, and you will recognize that I don't think there is a possibility of you hauling everything, so you're gonna have to make choices. Um, I will also specify, Zeldrin, you are not seeing that any of the items here are magical, um, but everything is here very clearly valuable. Let's see. There you go. Oh, fucking, I put it in the wrong goddamn spot again. I hate it. I hate this. It's just my default. I don't want anyone to see anything. There you go. And it's actually
That is
our
a lot of fucking coins.
yeah. It's actually time for break, so we'll take some time to like look at this. You guys can take some time to think about what you want, but we'll be in our 15-minute break for a little bit.
Cool.
Let's see. What was the as you guys are counting and sorting, and this is like everyone is involved. Casimir is way less interested in this, but is helping so that things move along fairly quickly. Um, Irina says, "I know we want to get out of here as quick as we can, but I know that it has been a rough little, uh, or a rough day, I guess, for everyone. Are we fit to return to the pass or go back outside? It's still, I mean, it will still be far to travel and in rough weather."
I don't see why we can't rest here first, although I don't know, we've been here for some time.
I
guess
mean, I
we've
guess they're. So I'm sorry, Roke. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think we've dealt with most of the trouble in here. Other than, the place itself being horrible. That is a consideration.
I mean, we don't know what else is hiding upstairs. I would prefer if we could get out of here and find some place to rest outside.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with my brother. We know that there are at least some flame skulls upstairs. We know there's
Yeah.
another golem somewhere on this floor. And so I think I agree with you that I agree with you that we need a rest, but um I think we're better off just trying to find a place outside of this temple to take it.
All
Oh,
right.
yep.
All right. If you're all in agreement, you finish your packing of your wealth. Uh, struggle with finding a way to get a chariot up a flight of stairs. Any last things to say or do before you part from the Amber Temple?
This place sucks.
um No, I got nothing. I was trying to come up with something clever. Got nothing.
All right. You leave this place, and with it the stony cold of the ancient dead behind you, into the blustery, frigid mountain air. You see, maybe to your surprise, that it is dark outside. It's nighttime. The stars are obfuscated by clouds, and snow falls in a haze and obscures your vision. But you have Casimir, who knows well enough how to track and knows enough about this place and the mountains to be able to direct you westward towards the Salinka Pass. Is there anything anyone says or would like to do in your march in the darkness?
Remember when we were headed for Kresk? Good times. Good times.
What is it that you seek in Kresk? And Casimir asks as he's checking direction.
There's a. Oh no.
I mean, you really just have to watch the first 10 seconds because the following minute 30 is the same as the first 10 seconds. It just keeps going.
We're looking for two things in Kresk, I believe. Right? Aren't we looking for we're looking for one of you. Well, not you. You're not. Well, I don't know. Are you elves considered Vistani? Regardless, we're looking for a Vistani with no troop. Supposedly, we're supposed to be checking in Saint Markovia's Abbey, which, admittedly, I think we all thought was an operational place, but apparently it's not. Yes. Yeah. Oh God. The DS9 episode where they go back to that time is just so fucking good.
He's so hot. Yeah, Kirk was a ladies' man. No, Spock.
Hey, Casimir, where exactly do we need to go for you? Like, where are you headed next?
My sister's remains, which I must retrieve for the completion of this ritual, are entombed in Castle Ravenloft.
I'm sorry, what? Why did you get all old and decrepified first? I mean, obviously you didn't know, but like, shouldn't you have realized that maybe it was better to get the remains first?
I was not aware that was. Patrina had maybe not said that there were effects such as yours. And he kind of gestures at Zazarak, who has a more visual affectation. She only explained the place to go, what to find, not what would come of it.
Look, I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but we've been there. That place is it's pretty brutal. Not gonna lie, I don't know how you plan on getting to her remains.
I don't either.
Right,
Just
so maybe you just don't do that. You wait, because we've got a whole thing with Strahd at some point, and then maybe it'll be less dangerous. Yeah, you wait, because
are
I mean,
you offering your help again?
what? No, I'm telling you, we're gonna kill Strahd, and then once that's done, you don't have to worry about him. It does mean you have to wait, and honestly, looking at you, I don't know how much time you have left to wait, but certainly more than if you go walking into Castle Ravenloft. Back me up here, guys, right? I'm not out of line, right?
Oh, no. If anything, you're underselling it.
Yeah. What he said. You're gonna die if you go in there, and then you're no good to us, so. What?
Yeah, I mean, I would go so far as to say, yes, you should definitely wait until after we've gone in and tried to deal with Strahd ourselves. But I have great confidence in the three of us. and yet I do not believe our victory is assured. So, which is just to say, I, I think you going in to get your sister's remains on your own, suicide. I mean, maybe your best chance is to go in at the same time as we do and hope that we can act as a diversion for your endeavor.
If your offer is in earnest, I will accept.
Well, I mean, whenever we decide to go in,
We'll
we're
ring you.
not.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, well, I
Yes.
mean, we'll let you know, but also we're not going to be in the business of stopping you. So even if even if it wasn't agreeable to us, all you'd have to do is follow us around, and our hands would be full anyway. So certainly,
You've been running with the Vistani long enough. You heard of a Vistani wandering around, looking for some sort of mentor, teacher, doesn't have a troop?
Not
Is this like a
by.
person? No? Okay.
Well, it is not often that they would do so. It's very dangerous. If someone were to abandon their clan, I suppose that would be I wouldn't know if it's there would be some reason, I'd suppose, but I think beyond that they become some ordinary individual, probably
Hmm.
still distinct, but not anything that would have stood out to me, I think,
Okay.
even after all this time.
Got it. Got it. Hey, you know where there's a pool blessed by sunlight or something? It's supposed to be over in Kresk, according to Octavian. Wait, do you even know who Octavian is?
I know.
the
Okay,
pool of the
well,
white sun.
yeah,
Pool of the
you
White Sun. Let me have him roll history check. Ooh. I'm very sorry. We do not travel as far west as Kresk often.
Then
And
forget it. You're
our
never getting into Strah's castle. No, just
our people have been herded, yeah, and the frontiers of the west are more unfamiliar territory to us.
right.
But I will, of course, we will at least see each other at the crossroads that would take you to Kresk, and if, again, your intentions are earnest, I would accompany you as far as it may be to take proper opportunity. Is there anything else that is discussed as you walk? All right. The dawn begins to rise through clouds and light the snow in such a way that almost illuminates more than in the valley as you reach Solinka Pass and see once again the black and white towers and gatehouses, and far below the very likely now cold, still quite heavy, now waterlogged corpse of the rock. Do you wish to rest here or just press on?
How far
do
are we from that tower we rested at? Any idea?
Uh, right there. He points to where it is, down the mountain some, and he says, Probably another half hour.
We want to push on to that. That place was defensible, if nothing else.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
All right. Guys can hike down that way, get into the tower. Ghosts have not returned. The remains of scarecrow pieces and feathers scattered in the snow. Ash mostly, I believe, from the fireball. You guys can rest here if you so choose.
Yes.
I'll pop up a tiny hut and
All
get
right.
a rest on.
All right. You guys can take a full rest and a 2 level up. A two level up.
Holy.
Yeah. Which means I should probably offer at this time. We can hold off on leveling until the end of session if that's convenient. We can call session now, or if you've already been eyeing what you want to just like do it and then move on. I'm okay with calling session if that's going to be more convenient.
I mean, I'm guessing that leveling up will probably be most complicated for Tyler.
Yeah.
Uh,
I get a blood curse, and that's about it. Well, I mean, that's about it in terms of choice. Everything else, I mean, I get other stuff.
so yeah, I'd defer to Tyler on that call.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got that.
I mean, yeah, my level up's not very complicated. I've gain access to divine intervention, and my destroy undead gets more powerful. And then
Mhm.
like I have access to 6 level spells now.
Okay. So, do you want to level up now and press on with the final hour of the session?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
All right, cool beans. Then I will just knock this stuff out.
All right. All you give me give me a thumbs up or a verbal thumbs up when you're set. Also, don't forget to be tracking the days of the charms that those of
Mhm.
you who have. Yeah.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen when that reaches 0.
Right.
I can cast
right.
True Seeing now if we want to go back to the library.
Nice. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty this chariot in this tower, and then we're going to head back, pick up another load, and now that you've got some additional magics, maybe you can read some of them books, brother.
We
Well, I
could
mean,
go speak to the archivist. He might have some idea.
archivist.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, yeah. Ancient guy who doesn't remember anything.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Totally helpful. My Hemocraft went up to a D8. I can start hitting myself for more damage.
All right. I'm set.
Well, as far as the the true sight, I would have to mix together an ointment that I do not have the supplies for. Wouldn't be impossible to get a hold of. They're fairly simple, but it would require foraging and. Do you have? Can we obtain saffron here? It feels maybe not possible.
Maybe in Valaki, where there is a little bit more wealth and more trade with the Vistani.
Hmm. The material component for Sunbeam is a magnifying glass.
Hey.
All right. That's called synergy right there.
My speed just increased by another 5 feet.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I'm able to prep 2 more spells. Did our spell slots reset? Okay. Max was muted, but he said we were in a long rest also, so yes.
Um. Sweet. Yet another paladin aura.
Incredible.
Fantastic.
What is my int mod? 2.
Okay. 11 plus 5 is 16 prepped spells.
Wait, that's not saves. Here. Nice. Just double checking because I don't remember where that table is. Does that affect the Ack Inc. stuff? Our
Oh, good question.
faction
Ooh,
rank?
yeah.
I can look it up right quick.
Okay. I think I also have it maybe marked in my book, which is right here. So, let's see. Ranks 5 through 10, rank 2, or
Yeah,
levels 5 through 10, rank 2.
we're rank 3 now.
Hey.
Yeah. If you had a headquarters, you could have an arcane franchise, arcane defense. Like this great wall of green fire that you've got in front of you. Oh my god, that's back.
Oh boy.
Man, do we have we don't have a bag of holding in this party, do we?
Correct.
And no one is a hordes person.
Yeah.
Oh man.
uh interesting thought is, I mean, to the idea of Inc. features, Zeldrin, are you interested in using your ritual to help get you guys at least to the crossroads where Kresk is?
I mean, we just got a lot of gold. Sorry, I'm reading my new rank
No,
stuff.
you're good. You're good.
You know what? I'm going to try some new curses.
Does Arium have the Strahd book, or does Victor have the Strahd book currently?
I
It's
believe
not
I
Victor.
still have it.
Okay.
Okay. And then Order of the Lycan, level 11. Advanced trans. Oh, fuck yeah. Regeneration.
Oh,
Incredible.
I can also hybrid transformation twice
ooh,
for between rests instead of just once.
more Rokea.
Yup. Advanced transformation.
Did I borrow a golden reliquary?
Yes.
Okay, I thought I had.
Yeah, from Father Don,
Yeah.
no, not Donovich, Lucian.
Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure I take note of that. Okay. That's important. That means I can cast Summon Celestial.
Yes.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can do 2.
Oh, Matt Mercer. Find somebody to fucking hybrid.
Yeah,
So, advanced transformation. Your hybrid form gains the following additional benefit: Lycan regeneration. If you're under half hit points, but I have at least 1 hit point, you regenerate. If you are in hybrid form, you gain these hit points before you must make the saving throw for your bloodlust. What do you mean if you're in hybrid? You have to be in hybrid to get this ability.
Mm-hmm.
It would be very cool to just regenerate constantly, but that would also, I mean, under half. It's still under half. It turns off once I go above half.
It's just a thing to help you fight the required save.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still healing also.
That's true.
Okay. That means I have to look up hacking an obviator at rank 3, right? Yes. Yes. This is the ultimate ability for me. You gain the ability to declare that you're totally prepared. This preparedness takes the form of asking yourself one question, then making a DC 15 intelligence history check. On a success, you recall information you could have uncovered through earlier research about your mission. Wait, didn't I look this up? Yeah, I'll fucking look this up.
Or even better, like, oh my god, it's all coming together.
All according to plan.
How are we doing? How close are we?
I'm just putting in my obviator stuff, and then I am good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I'm just like pairing spells and reading some of my new spells. I'm half tempted to set this little tower as my word of recall.
When you set that, can somebody else like dispel that?
I don't think so. It doesn't like create it can't, because you can only dispel a spell that is like within its duration. You know what I mean? So like the casting word of recall is instantaneous,
Mhm.
and so like casting the spell to dedicate a location doesn't leave a lingering effect, and it's not like an active spell that sits there or anything. Um, but I can't
Funny.
do it at this temple. I'd have to do it at like, I think, if we get back to Valaki, I could do it in the temple there. It has to be like a holy location linked to like my deity.
Okay.
I mean, that temple's not a Twilight Rider location, but it's a sun guy still, a dawn god. So I'd hope that maybe it would work. No way to know unless I try, though.
I'm fairly lenient because, like, again, we've talked about, like, everyone in Faerun is polytheistic, so as long as someone is like, as long as a god falls within your alignment and you're not just taking cheek and using
Yeah.
a temple that happens to be convenient, like, you provide the right offering, you get the rights to to entrance. Yeah.
I gain proficiency with a poisoner's kit. Yay!
It's like, technically, like, dispel magic cannot dispel the effects of like a hero's feast, because the effects of a hero's feast are instantaneous, and like it is not an active spell on you. You just are benefiting from it for a while. So like hero's feast is unable to be dispelled, unlike something that like fly has a duration of 10 minutes, so you can dispel it. God, I lost count of my spells.
I'm sort of excited. A song just popped up on Spotify from a band I had never heard of, called Shit Kid.
Oh,
Huh.
nice.
Yeah, a pretty good tune, but the name certainly got my attention.
Okay, I am good to go.
All
As
right,
am I.
perfect. Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, I haven't actually put shit into my.
Little Miles started getting stressed and started to have a little freak out, and he had to go take a shower to calm down. And now it's time to get out of the shower. um, but as you guys rise with an impressive amount of vigor, um, uh, many of you granted boons by your deity, and then strength in your own power, your own physical awareness and control over yourself. Um, uh, the three of you and your three companions are prepared to take back to the mountains. Um,
Just one thing, real quick.
Mhm.
Welcome back, Floof, as I cast Find Steed again.
Woo!
Can I use an alchemist kit in my fancy dancy new travel alchemist kit to make the incense necessary to bring McCormick back?
From
Pushing
what?
it? Okay. It lies in the alchemist kit. I don't know.
Let's go harvest some things from that bloated rock and see what we can do.
Oh. Actually, quick question about hit dice.
Yes.
Do those go all the way up, or are we recovering half as per standard long rest? And if the second, is it half of our original level or new level?
Half of the original level, and we'll do just the one long rest.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Or sorry, not the original. Sorry, half of the new level is what I meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I meant
so that
I
is
was thinking of the
five,
current
up to
current
5 hit
level.
dice. Yeah. We can recover up to 5 hit dice.
I know that Tyler is slightly hands full, but are you interested in using transportation to get you to the crossroads?
Yes, I will, if I can, spend like one of the 30, 50 gemstones to travel back.
Okay, sounds good. So you can all circle together as close as you'll need to be with Floof amongst you, and Zeldrin will sit everyone down, begin an incantation in a rhythmic form, one practiced and maybe not committed to memory, but still available to him through script, and to Casimir's continued wonder at the power of the arcane that evades him. You are all encircled in starlight and a darkness that is not overbearing and just clouds the landscape and the building around you, then the landscape beyond and the road beneath, obfuscating until it melts away, receding into the mists of Barovia as you stand at the Lunar River crossroads, I think. not incredibly important. You recognize the sign that points that northwards that takes you to Kresk, and sure enough, you have the road beneath you to lead without impediment. The remainder of the walk, I should have looked up how long this is going to take. Remains about 2 hours of the day. It is about midday as you come to rest at the crossroads, and Casimir will continue his escorting of you all. Is there anything that anyone needs to establish, like, in this travel time?
I don't think so.
All right. So, fairly quietly and peacefully, without encounter, you can make it to the front stony gatehouses. You see, as you breach through trees, and the tree line begins to recede some, there is less clearing between the forest and the city itself. But this city is set upon a hill, and that is very apparent. You see a stone wall, which is unusual. And even more unusual, you see beyond the wall, within the city wall, there are more trees. Just 1 second. All right. As much as we have tried to kind of press through, I think Miles is.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I thought everything was going to
Sense.
be okay, but things are kind of rough.
Yeah, little guy's having a rough time.
Yeah,
We'll get to this location
we can pick
next
up
week.
next week. This is a solid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.